this is Miss Ann for Tween and Teen Cooking to Go. Today's recipe comes out of a picture book that we have here at the library. And you're more than welcome to come and check it out. And it has some really cool recipes. So the book that I chose is Mr. Cookie Baker. The words and pictures are by Monica Wellington. Mr. Cookie Baker. We have the dedication page. For Joanna Miller, top-notch cookie baker. And for Lydia, my little cookie eater. Early in the morning, Mr. Baker gets ready to make cookies. He counts and measures the ingredients for his recipe. He mixes his cookie dough. Then he rolls out the dough and cuts out shapes with cookie cutters. The cookies bake in the oven. Out they come, nicely browned. What a delicious smell. Yum. I bet they smell really good. Mr. Baker decorates the cookies with icing and colored sprinkles. Now he's ready for customers. Here come the hungry children. Look at all the beautiful cutout sugar cookies that he made and decorated. Mr. Baker shows off his cookies. He is proud. He should be proud. A lot of work went into them. Mrs. Baker sells the cookies. The shop is crowded. The cookies are sold. It is time to close. At last, a cookie for Mr. Baker. Good night. So, in the back of the book, we have some awesome cookie recipes that you can make. And the one that I chose for Tween and Teen Cooking to Go for this summer is Mr. Cookie Baker's oatmeal cookies. And that's the one we're getting ready to make. Hi, this is Miss Ann for Tween and Teen Cooking to Go. Today's recipe is Mr. Cookie Baker's oatmeal cookies. And that recipe comes out of a picture book that we have here at the library that you can check out. The title is Mr. Cookie Baker, and it's by Monica Wellington. So, what you are going to need. This is a shortened recipe. The recipe in the book makes 3 dozen of oatmeal cookies. But the recipe that I shortened it to only makes 6 cookies. So you're going to need 4 tablespoons. Oh, I just messed up. I'm going to have to redo this, Nicole, because I didn't get the brown sugar out. Crap. Hi, this is Miss Ann for Tween and Teen Cooking to Go. Today's recipe is Mr. Cookie Baker's oatmeal cookies. And I took this recipe out of the picture book that is titled Mr. Cookie Baker by Monica Wellington. And the recipe is in the back of the book, and it makes 3 dozen of oatmeal raisin cookies. I condensed it down so my recipe only makes 6 cookies. So if you come to the library and grab a bag to go, you'll have enough ingredients to make 6 cookies. So you'll need 4 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. The cinnamon and nutmeg is optional. You don't have to put them in. I'm only putting cinnamon in my recipe because I forgot the nutmeg. 1/8 teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. 1/3 cup of flour. A 1/2 cup of quick oats. 1/4 cup of raisins. 3 tablespoons of room temperature butter, 1 egg, 1 tablespoon of milk, a medium-sized bowl, a mixing spoon, oven, pot holders or oven mitts, a cooling rack. The first step is to preheat your oven to 350 degrees to get it ready for our oatmeal cookies. Make sure you wash your hands because we're getting ready to touch food. So we want to cream together the 3 tablespoons of room temperature butter and the 4 tablespoons of brown sugar. So I have my butter in my bowl. I'm going to add my 4 tablespoons of brown sugar. You want to cream it together, which is just mixing it up. And you can see the butter is super soft because it's room temperature. But you want to mix it up real well. I kind of smash it on the bowl to mix the butter and the sugar up. The next step is to add the egg and the milk. So you need 1 tablespoon of milk. I'm using oat milk and it works out really well. Go ahead and add the tablespoon of oat milk here. And then an egg. I'm going to crack it against the bowl like that. Be real careful you don't make a mess. And I got a little bit of the egg white on my fingers, so I am going to wash my hands. So we're going to go ahead and mix the milk and the egg into our creamed mixture of butter and brown sugar. Once again, I am scraping the dough off of my spoon, trying not to make a mess. We want to stir in, mix in the cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, I'm not adding nutmeg, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, which that is a 1/2 of 1/4 of a teaspoon. 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/3 cup of flour. You want to mix it up real well. Scrape the sides of the bowl. It looks nice. Now we are going to stir in the 1/2 cup of quick oats and the 1/4 cup of raisins. And if you don't prefer raisins, you can leave them out. That's what my mixture looks like. Looks really good. The next step is you need a cookie sheet. And I did not put that on my ingredients that you need. So we need a cookie sheet. You can use parchment paper. You can use nonstick spray. My cookie sheet here at the library is not available, so I'm using a cake pan, which that'll work too. So you want to drop rounded teaspoons of cookie dough on the greased cookie sheet. Make sure your hands are clean. I'm going to use an ice cream scooper. Actually, this is very messy. Shouldn't have did that. I was going to make rounded balls. I am going to wash my hands. Okay, I have clean hands. So I'm going to, so you need to leave like 2 or 3 inches between the cookie dough balls here. So I'm going to do this. I'm just going to alternate. There we go, something like that. You should have about 6 cookies when you're done. I'm not going to put any more in there because they're going to be too close together. So you want to bake them in a preheated oven at 350 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes or until golden brown. So our Mr. Cookie Baker's oatmeal cookies are done, and it made 6 and they smell delicious. So I am going to try one of these and see how this recipe is. Look at that. Look at the raisins. They're very nice. Very good flavor. Tastes delicious. I give this recipe a thumbs up. Thank you for watching our summer reading, Tween and Teen Cooking to Go. Stay tuned for the next one.